There's no question Lloydminster has been facing some tough economic times. Many have lost their jobs and businesses have closed down. But as tough as things are, this isn't the first time the city's faced an economic downturn.
We have been in business 30 years and we're going to start some celebrations happening in the next number of weeks here, and that'll follow through right through to the end of the year because we want to share a little bit with Lloyd of what we have done and experienced in the past.
Ken Lawrence and his wife moved to Lloydminster in 1982. New to the city, these hopeful entrepreneurs started their business in a time when the economy wasn't doing so well.
In '83, the economy was just in its probably its lowest time in the '80s, and it was just starting to come back a bit at that time, and it wasn't until '85, '86 where it started to thrive again.
Lloydminster's economy is heavily driven by the petroleum industry, but of course the price of oil fluctuates all the time, and in the last few decades prices have gone up and down. In the start of the 1980s, the cost of a barrel of oil was in the $30 range. A couple of years later, prices dropped down to $11 and remained in a lower range for several years, slowly rising until June of 2008 when it peaked at a price of $134. But to no surprise, 1 year later that high price plummeted down to $39 a barrel.
This has not been the first time Lloydminster, Alberta, Saskatchewan has dealt with this sort of declined, depressed oil economy, which is really, impacts us all. So I know we've faced it before and come out of it, and I know that will be the case here.
Although our economy is heavily driven by oil, there are various other industries that play a factor.
Agriculture has continued to be strong with decent beef prices, pretty good yields with canola and so on. We've seen the expansion of ADM's canola facilities, adding the biodiesel. So we have that as a strong base. Plus we're a regional service hub for retail, professional services for probably an hour and a half around us, where people come in and come to Lloydminster for shopping and services.
Over the past 30 years, Ken has seen and experienced more than one oil downturn, but maintaining and growing his business hasn't come without a lot of hard work and adaptation.
This downturn has affected us, as with any other business in town, because even though we're not directly related to the oil patch, all our customers, or most of our customers, are. So when things aren't happening for them, things aren't happening for us.
Chris Chacon, Newcap News.